recording.
Wow.
Oh man, I'm so good at this.
The cameras are great. Everything is great.
All right. So I'm for sure missing something else. We are live, right? Probably.
The mic is on.
The mic is on.
All right.
Never off.
Oh, gonna spike it even more.
You would think I would like make a
Closer.
checklist for myself and just have it. And I would just
Update the title of the stream.
I did.
Okay.
That I always remember to do.
This doesn't pop up when you press start.
No.
Oh, okay.
I have to go. I have to go in separately. I can't even do it through OBS. I think maybe now I can. There was an update. Now I think I can like integrate a little closer, but I still go into Twitch directly.
The old-fashioned way.
Yeah. The way it was intended.
It's the start recording because I only start that like right before we start playing. And,
Yeah.
Anyway, this is bad TV. What were some things that happened last time?
We went shopping.
Yeah.
It was very important.
What'd you get?
So much lore about the search yard because they were fun
Chocolate
action
pretzels.
figures, and we like destroyed one map and then bought the other
We appraised it.
It was crumpled up
in Jordan's armor.
in Jordan's armor. Smelled a little stinky.
Somebody will buy that. It's authentic.
And
Adventures use this.
Yeah.
Heisel
Improve it.
spent
Yeah.
50% of her total income or total net worth to buy a giant banner.
I don't know about
Free?
that. We can take a look at some of your
Space.
items.
That's
Evaluate
what
those.
Sure.
Items.
You have a lot of equity.
All right. 50% of my liquid cash,
There you
Heissel's
go.
liquid cash, was spent on this banner that has Zeke's name and face on it, and it is very large and is very good. And she also has a little Bantour flag sticking out of her hat now. That was a freebie. Did anyone buy any of the figurines?
Nope. Because
No.
I made an ultimatum. He wouldn't have it.
Too expensive. She.
99.9.
Oh, yeah,
Look at Jordan correcting you.
She.
No, 9.9.
Just like common.
9.99.
Just like yeah. But yeah, I refused to spend a gold on something I hated
Fair.
and wanted to destroy. So I'm like,
You were willing to spend 9 silver
and 9 copper.
and 9 copper.
Or 99
No.
Certainly not 1 gold though.
$9.99.
$9.99.
Yeah.
I could justify spending silver on something I was going to destroy and use as a clay pigeon, basically.
FFG.
Yeah.
Voodoo doll.
And we went to see Rich.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Heisel distracted the other tavern
This
goers.
is the wrong character.
The 2 other tavern goers.
I killed that.
Much to their chagrin.
They loved me.
Yeah, and then you guys talked to Rich for a while.
Jordan teleported randomly.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
It was pretty impressive. Yeah,
Rich gave Jordan money to buy a balloon, to
Yeah.
build a balloon.
to build a little model
Build a balloon.
hot air balloon.
25 gold, right?
Yes. Which is infinite money because we have 2 fighters that are main characters. That's soon. We'll be fighting against Sasuke and
I'm not fighting Sasuke.
Sasuke. I got mad at the cat again because he hasn't talked to me since he gave me the power. It's just kind of letting me vibe.
Where he was so forthcoming with information
Exactly.
previously. That's
Yeah.
the weird part.
That's the weird part.
He was like, "Here, let me give you like a detailed description of everything I know."
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, we did find out that Tori is in the capital of the Tabernacle Empire in a tower in a pit.
In a tower in a
Yeah. And
which
she's
is-
also in charge of the city.
At least moderately. Yeah, there was some level of likely political assassination. Not involving her, but resulting in her being involved.
Look at her murdering the glass
There
ceiling.
you go.
Where was there? Wait, there was assassination. Oh, because the previous one disappeared.
Yeah, they were like,
So you think Tori did it?
I think someone
She
did
seems
it.
like the type.
Yeah,
Doesn't
exactly.
she? Doesn't she though?
So she's there, and it's a 6-week journey or month. I believe it was weeks.
Mhm.
6
I believe
week
it was
travel.
weeks. Yeah, if you would book it down there.
Yep.
Book one, an airship.
We haven't tried going directly over the mountains yet.
It's just as fast.
It's faster even.
Probably. I mean, you got down hills.
Yeah. Oh, so true. If we just sled down the mountains every time we get there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hang on.
So there is a dominant feature of the storm range.
Like the storm
Storms.
just chilling over top of it.
Spoilers.
Yeah. I'll wear rubber gloves. It's fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've seen Pokemon.
Yeah,
We're good.
yeah. Because that grounds you.
Right.
You'll be grounded, for sure.
Yeah,
We
yeah, yeah.
agreed to exchange information with Rich.
We did in a subsequent meeting at her
Silver
tavern
Vintner.
in place. Yes, the nicer place.
The nicer place.
Mm-hmm.
But much less hospitable.
You're gonna kill someone for her.
Debatable.
Potentially.
It's probably a child and political in nature and your friend.
Yeah.
It's actually,
It's one of Heisel's children. Not
Yeah.
Heisel, Tully's children.
yeah.
Just
Gotta,
Mags
because you can't let the legacy continue. You know, it was started to be snuffed out, but by Glessig, and we got to continue that.
She missed one.
True.
Mags, run.
Reds
Gosh,
did something.
this random lady's just like
I think I
kills
did
the girl
much.
from
I
town.
think I have plans to go investigate
I
stuff.
don't like her
this session,
name.
That's right.
but
What are you investigating?
I'm investigating the political moves, basically, of the search uppers.
I'm vibe checking Rich.
I also had a note that you wanted to check on go shop around for guns.
Yep. Those are two things that I've listed.
Our stream is a struggle boy right now.
You ready?
Oh yeah. Call us Cincinnati because we are the Reds.
We got Wi-Fi? Is that what the symbol still is?
Yeah, I think I should.
Did we switch over to Ethernet on the desktop?
I think I screwed up.
We did not. We are on wireless.
They're on wireless. Gasp.
Hopefully it switches now. For some reason, my modem isn't accepting the fact that there's something plugged into port 2.
Understandable.
Just no. I only give it to port 1.
Do we have to change something in here to get it to go to Wi-Fi? Or to...
It usually switches over on.
Oh, there it is. Bingo. Green.
Never didn't have it.
It's yellow now. But
We're still on the Wi-Fi.
if you disconnect that, though, does it stay online?
If we do that, we're not on the Ethernet.
It will immediately. Oh, now this one's disconnected.
Wait, both sides have.
Hey! I don't know. I've heard the internet leaks out at one side if it's close enough.
I actually pulled out of the computer and there's internet all over the floor here now.
Oh, dang it.
No. You don't want to touch about 90% of that.
You don't know where it's been.
There we go.
No
We're
internet.
no longer struggle boys.
No internet.
But at least
It's not
connected. It's just not liking the configuration.
It's still a struggle, boy.
It's still struggle boy. We were
You know what? Internet Mondays is tough.
yeah, we were deep in block land.
Lasagna, am I right?
What?
Garfield.
Connected.
Hey.
In.
We're yellow.
Disconnect from the Wi-Fi. Get it off.
And then we'll reconnect automatically. Or we do it, I don't know.
There we go. We're good. We're in.
We're literally disconnected.
We're in. No, we're in. We're in.
fully
I don't know that
disconnected.
we're
We
in.
have.
Peak
I think
production.
maybe the one thing that we're not, in fact.
We are in.
Like, I would say we're out, actually.
Is that the opposite of in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It
bad.
says
actually.
connected though.
It is connected for sure.
It says connected, therefore.
Just not to the internet.
in. Are we sure we plugged it in the right way? Are we positive? Is it just OBS
It's-
that's not connected?
I mean, it doesn't.
I know that shouldn't be the case. But is it? It does seem to be that way.
It does. seem
No,
to be
this
that
is fake news. Click a channel. Oh. Oh.
Oh. Internet access is what it says on Hover, and now I for sure have.
Oh, we're in.
I think we're in.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
we're in. What up, squad? Green. Look at that beautiful green right there.
Easy.
All right.
Never didn't have it.
Never didn't have it. We've only been doing this for what, 5 years? 7?
6.
6?
Got a coffee supplier and everything.
I think it was it start of 2016 or 2017? I don't remember.
Definitely 20. I think it was 2018 because I graduated college in 2017. So I think it was 2018. So we're coming up on 6 years.
Okay.
Well, no, was it December? Was it before
That
Christmas
night too,
2017?
We started in
you can
January.
let me play every week.
I played.
You accidentally
My
touched
first time ever playing
Freedom Slayer.
D&D was Extra Life 2017. 2018 January.
So it's
Makes
I think
sense.
mid-afternoon,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mid-afternoon.
Reese
You
wants
just
to go fight people tonight, and
so
I have a hankering for
so
some
right
violence.
now. There were two directions. So Reese is looking to do some fighting tonight, I believe. I forget. Reese, I think you might have had something else that you were looking to do, but I know.
Oh, it was just the rich conversation.
Mm-hmm.
but I think that's gonna happen tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Right. I don't know that I had another thing for today,
Mm-hmm.
except for hunting down the small child that took my money purse.
Okay. So then we have, and I don't think Zeke had anything in particular he
I
wanted
thought
to do.
he wanted to go back and see if the kiddos had gotten any intel from him.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah. And then you were, Reese, you were looking to do a fight tonight?
If possible, but also if it works out for it to just be like an opening bout prior to Zeke's fight, that is also fine.
Okay. I mean, yeah, either of those will be possible. Like, the fights will be running tonight. But, yeah. So, do we want to start with... and then Heisel... I had a note of what I think you wanted to do. You can remind me. Do you recall what you wanted to do?
So Jordan can think about his model air balloon. I was gonna go see if we could vibe check Rich by talking to people around the inn she's staying at.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, who would like to start off then?
I can do balloon stuff pretty early. I feel like that gives people some time to get figure out what they want to do.
Okay.
This could be pretty straightforward.
I would like to stalk
So
this
the-
endeavor with a needle.
We'll talk through the balloon stuff.
Which was around.
It's going to take most of the. Excuse me. It's going to take most of the evening, but we can sort of run through that build process if you want to. We can do that now.
Absolutely, yeah. I think whatever makes the most sense. Like I don't know how mechanically.
Yeah. So what we'll do is it just going to be you? Is anyone going to be staying back and giving you a hand with it?
I don't think so because you're gone. You're doing a thing.
Zeke's checking with his kids.
Yep, you're doing a thing. You're doing a thing. I mean, I guess Reese, if you
My
want.
thing's not until tonight. I can be an extra pair of hands.
Reese, you want to help me build a balloon?
Yeah, I could do that.
All right, cool. Reese will help.
What's a balloon? What's all the hullabaloo?
All right.
Oh,
So what it's going to be is your level of success is going to be dependent on a series of 3 engineering checks at increasing difficulties. It's going to be pretty pretty easy because you're committing enough time to it that I think creating the structure should be like not crazy hard, but it's going to be that you need to pass a series of 3 engineering checks at difficulties 10, 12, and then 14. Reese, you can help him on these. The first one you just get to help him on, and you'll get advantage on the first one with Reese's help. But for each of these, I'll need Reese. I'll need you to tell me what you're doing for it, and Reese to tell me how he's helping. The future, the second and third rolls, you will need to pass a lower DC with differing skills in order to let him gain advantage on it. So it's kind of a
skill challenge light.
Yeah, skill challenge light, exactly. And we'll give you. We'll say you can have 1 failure, and still proceed.
This is where enhanceability will be amazing too.
Speaking of enhanceability,
Oh.
well, I'll wait because it lasts for an hour, and this is going to be a 4-hour process.
But she could at least help you with the first one.
Well,
She
I
rolled.
have advanced enhanceability.
Oh,
as well.
there you go.
So I got you save your spell slots because yours are like good in combat. This is ideal. I will.
It's gonna show up and that guy's gonna be there again.
I will. The first part I was thinking is like kind of the first. So I'm basically planning to build a scale replica of it that could hold Casper. So thinking like a basket about the size of like this dice box, like that big, and then a balloon. Which some level of this is me figuring out how big I need to make it with the material.
Yeah.
But the first step is literally just building like the wireframe for the basket and trying to like stitch together the pieces to make the fabric part of the balloon. With the next step kind of being, okay, now I have to figure out how to get this contraption in the middle that's going to heat the air. But if I can seal the balloon, I don't know what to call it, like the if I can seal the outside of the balloon so that it will be airtight when the hot air goes in it. That's kind of like step 1.
Okay. Are you making this hot air balloon or blimp?
More blimpish.
Okay. All right. So you said this first one is getting the basket and the wireframe.
Yeah.
Reese, how are you helping?
Well, as he assembles the basket, I will hold these separate pieces together while he attaches them. Will firmly grasp it, and I probably get my thumb smashed at least once for the sake of comedy. And then I think for when you actually try and get the initial balloon together, I think literally just like my wingspan and the size of my hands being able to like hold it while you either stitch it or put whatever like waxy coating is gonna seal it is probably just like I hold it like inflated for you, and then you put the stuff on that turns the newspaper into paper mache kind of thing.
I'm in on that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Go for it.
Okay. Advantage?
Yep.
Okay. I rolled a 19.
That seems good.
And I have...
Plenty.
Yeah.
Plus a bajillion.
Yeah. So you do a really good job of creating this frame structure out of just some. You actually like kind of like thin out some wire that you just had on hand, like in your supplies to do this like frame process. And you're able to like kind of figure out your scale and how like the initial shape is going to look, and get a nice little basket set up.
Beautiful. See, I told you I could build it. Thank you for your help, Reese.
You're welcome. Just like my hands are just like covered in whatever you sealed it with, and I'm just like I can't.
Probably a little burnt.
Yeah.
Absolutely a little burnt. So this next part's going to get real interesting. So the next part, being the great component-based developer that I am, I'm going to build outside the main system, make sure it works separately. before I plug it in and not just run it at the same time. I will build the engine.
Where's your sense of adventure? Where's your
That's a good
where's
point.
your confidence? That don't work the first time.
I want to build the release of.
Test and prod.
We could do it.
Build the big balloon.
All right, guys. I know we're hundreds of thousands of feet up in the air, but like, and if this doesn't work, we're all gonna die. But like, I'm confident. I'm pretty confident. I'm like 72% confident.
So next,
Fully confident.
next, I was using the small sample of gas that I got from the crevice in that one city we passed through.
I don't know what degree of flammable or inflammable this gas may or may not be.
It is very flammable. But like the whole idea of how like the physics of the hot air balloon work is that the hot air rises and you keep it trapped in the balloon so the balloon goes up. So I need to figure out a way to effectively pressurize this gas into a controlled release to keep a flame going.
Okay.
So I'm building that part of it next.
Okay. Go ahead. And Reese, how are you going to help?
I have no idea.
We gotta pressurize the gas. You could squeeze it.
I was gonna say, I was like, that's the only
Athletics.
Let me just put it in a container. Let me just shrink the container. I have no earthly idea, but I will take the thrice forged dagger off of the doll briefly and just put it on my person and be like, I think you'll get a kick out of this. Because I don't know what's about to happen, but it might be an explosion.
Okay. Just a straight roll on this then.
Right. In lieu of, maybe this might be too gamey, but I could cast enhance ability and effectively like just take a bunch of caffeine pills to gain more focus on this particular stage, so I don't burn down the hotel.
Yeah.
If that would be reasonable.
Yeah. No, that's totally reasonable. In this like controlled environment, there's like a thing you're looking to do. I think enhance ability is fine to set up for use here.
Okay, I will give myself Fox's cunning as I light off this bomb. That's not as good as the last one. It's still not terrible.
Do you have portent?
I do. My portent is a 10, which is maybe one of the worst portents to possibly roll. I will use my portent to make it a 10, which makes it a 17 total.
What would it have been?
15 total.
You needed a 12, I think, to pass this one.
Do I? 12?
You said 10, 12, 15.
Oh, 12 total. Never mind. I will stick with my 15.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you, as you release, so you take the gas and you start. You hook up like a contraption to kind of pressurize it within the container that you have, and you don't get like a good solid of a pressurization on it as you would like, and really it ends up being a really kind of minuscule amount of gas. Is the big issue, but you get some good readings on how on the mechanics of its pressurization, and then a sense for not only its release but also its level of buoyancy.
Okay. Am I out of gas?
Yeah. It would take the small amount of gas that you were able to capture.
Figured out how I can help with this step.
I got you. So
Why do you have that very small horn with you?
Rhea chuckles. She thought that was funny.
for the last step, I will work on making this modular so that I can tear it down and set it back up in a way that is like easily made travelable.
Okay. Reese, how can you help?
How are you making this modular?
Well, Reese, I did a really good job at sealing this together. Do you think you could help me break it apart?
The thing containing the gas?
No, that's empty now.
Okay.
So here, no, just like
That
the.
doesn't smell like poo.
I gotta get this basket apart so I can put like locking facets on it, so I can put it back together later more easily.
Ah, okay. I see.
Making a folding chair, essentially.
So you don't have to like build the whole thing in the field.
You just unfold it. Yeah. I am just gonna go with brute strength for this, and I held it tight when nails were hammered in, and I think I might just be strong enough to just pull them apart without destroying this thing.
Sure.
So that is the assistance I can provide.
Give me athletics, but use dexterity instead of strength. But you can use your athletics like proficiency if you have it.
There we go.
Oh boy.
8.
That sounds like.
All right, so this one is going to just be a straight roll then.
9.
Hey, you can use a
10.
17.
There you go. Yeah, so you are, and Reese is able to like still help you kind of hold it at a couple points. He tries to
Steady it while you pry the nails
yeah
out.
yeah, and you're able to figure out how to kind of unassemble it and really get a sense for how you might build it out originally to then move it out somewhere to like do a faster assembly. I think to me as a like the only parallel that I can think of is kind of like if you're putting together a trampoline, because I've shockingly never put together a hot air balloon, but I have put together a large trampoline. So like you figure out the different metal pieces, how big each tarp section has to be, right, and all of that. I didn't realize that at first that you would I thought you were just doing the framing. I didn't realize you were putting together the whole structure. So with that structure, one of the things you realize is that the canvas you're able to put together pretty well, but you did notice like some of the air would leak out of it. Like you weren't able to use the gas, but you were able to use just like heated air in it to get some sense of its buoyancy, and some you did have some leaks when just using the canvas, but you found you were able to like use kind of hot wax to seal it up.
Thank you, Reese. You saw it fly, right?
Yeah.
I need you to believe that it flew. We're gonna take this and sell it to Rich.
It flew like enough.
So yeah,
Like we could take one drop of oil and make it like you tell you.
so we'll also say so that was the final step that you needed to do to make sure that it worked. So you figured out how to put it together, what the structure looked like. You figured out the qualities of this gas that you found, and you figured out how to take it down and sort of componentize it. After all that, you reassemble it and are able to get the shape of it. The issue is that you're able to you are able to
Okay. I guess I was way familiar with that.
will say that you were able to successfully get it to lift and move with just hot air, but you found that the gas from Juilaka?
Yep. It was the place in between. Juilaka, yep.
Yeah. That the gas from Juilaka, you could use it to improve its maneuverability, kind of put like give you little bursts of speed in
Booster
any
rockets.
direction.
Use the boost to get
Beautiful. Okay.
Do a barrel roll.
So I can go up. I can't go fast.
Right. Yeah.
Not
You're
fast.
sort of plodding along.
Yep. Okay. Beautiful.
gas, go fast. So this might be a dumb question, but if you use the hot air to make it float, how do you land?
How do you land?
Yeah.
That is a very no.
How do you decide to land outside of crashing or meteors, rainstorms, mountains, large trees,
We flip
dragons?
What we do is we flip the
Rocks.
balloon upside down, and it goes below the basket, and then we just pull. No.
Now up is down.
I believe that
Zorth, yes.
yes, Zorth.
We
will
go
have
Jordan
to
up.
displace the hot air, but it just kind of floats down. Eventually.
I think I have an idea for that.
Okay.
And I go out to the tavern part of our place that we're staying, and I ask Ingrid for a. I don't really know if they'd have one here, but worst case, I'm sure I could find one. But one of the the tea kettles with the little button that retracts the top thing and it just opens up.
Yeah.
I'm just like
There we go. I'm in.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can definitely use that to fashion a release mechanism to help lower.
It's a good idea.
Not even to you, just the idea of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that way, you don't have to rely on nature or catastrophe to
I can
land.
just shoot holes in it. Or
That's
fine.
true. What's cool?
We need to fall faster. Okay.
Cuts the ropes.
Yeah. This is as fast as we can fall. I don't know which one. Beautiful. I'm also just gonna gas you up for this fight the entire time we're together. You are going to dominate this person. Balloon.
Balloons, tower defense.
My husband loves that game.
It's addicting.
All right. So after that, let's go to Trent's adventures. Where would you like to start, friend?
I'm gonna do the research first.
On the search chair?
Arc, yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking to find out. I'm basically the goal here is to look for any signs that people might still be mind controlled by the heroes of the word. And see if there's any.
Hey Rhea, are you still mind controlling anyone?
I mean, we confirmed that she is still, right? Haven't we?
I think
The
we basically got confirmed that there are some hardcore zealot
we're still in.
people that we're still
Yeah.
probably in.
And so I'm looking to see indicators of that based on the way they've been, what they've been saying publicly, and there any kind of. I mean, and you said they don't have records of votes or anything like that, but any kind of news articles or public opinion or just all that stuff.
Yeah, so what the search chart is doing specifically regarding the heroes of the word. Is that right?
Yeah, and if
Who supports what?
basically, I mean, any obvious support directly to here's the word would be the most obvious sign, but then even but past that, just getting a general understanding of what they've been pushing lately,
Sure.
Especially
in case that's been subtly helping the heroes of the word in a non-direct way.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me.
Something I'm not good at.
Well, Let me think. How so are you looking to are you going to like look for more like a newspaper? Are you looking to go kind of talk to people at a nice tavern, at a seedy tavern in like a town square? Are you just
I think both.
or like go to City Hall and just try to get whatever they have?
I think I want to start with newspapers because that way I don't start asking questions like an idiot. I don't come out like, so this guy, what does he support?
Yeah.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just like at least have some vague understanding of what they are, and then going out and talking. Like maybe I could try City Hall. I don't know how much discussion they're going to have there.
It should be a public library or something that you can go to for all the old articles.
That's kind of hoping for that.
The publisher or whatever.
Yeah, but then like, yeah, I don't know, maybe find after that. Maybe find like a tavern that's close to where the Serchiarch and the center of government is in the city, and on their lunch break, and see if I can pick up anything, or make people talking about work, that kind of thing.
Sure. All right. Let's see what we can do here for the first bit. Let's say.
I think I picked an intelligence check, and then I picked a perception check, and then I picked maybe a charisma check if I want to follow up somebody. The charisma one's going to be by far the worst.
Let's do. Trying very hard to not think too hard about what skills your character has.
Yep, that's fair.
Let's just call this first one a man. Like one of these like city checks are always really strange to me. Let's call it. Let's call this a history check for the first one.
Okay.
Got shot. You ready for that to be a 4?
At least it's above 10 now. 11.
11. All right, so you set
Confirmed above
you
10.
set out looking for just structured information wherever you can find it. Anything in the realm of current articles, or if you can find like a library to go start perusing. And you do pass first a newspaper hawker on a street corner. They're actually, with it being the end of the day, they're packing up and about ready to go home. But you're able to catch them before they.
And they hawked it at me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before they pack everything up, they just go. Oh, you need a paper?
Yeah, I could use one.
Yeah, it's just 1 silver.
9 copper. Yeah, I'll have more silver.
99 copper.
It has Dalen Gon's big face on the front.
Okay,
just
then 9 copper.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'm robbing this man of all of his
all his work.
paper.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get the kids to steal the axes or something, right?
That's
I
what it
will
was,
I
yeah.
will hand over a silver piece.
Yep. We'll
All right.
parlay with
Child
Zeke.
heist.
Yeah. They got their whole lives ahead.
Well, thank
to
you.
Be out of jail.
Thank you, sir.
And he heads off, looking through the newspaper. Man, I'm so glad that I
You have.
prepped a full newspaper.
And you know exactly what it's called.
What's
You
crazy-
actually have a printout of the newspaper.
Yeah.
On-
So there's actually 30 articles to go through. Let me start reading you the names
front
of all
page,
of them.
though, is about
Sure.
a sports player named Ohei Shotani, who just signed an absurd 700 million platinum
Gold,
deal
yeah. Exactly. With the
with the Los Angeles Rogers.
I don't get this joke.
I think it's a
The highest paid
contract
player in
now.
sports
Sports
history just
baseball.
got signed for
By,
a
like-
$700 million contract.
effectively like double the
Just
actually
like-
more than double the next highest.
Baseball,
contract.
right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's insane.
I think I saw that article and then kept scrolling.
It's so much money.
The Guardians picked him up, right?
I don't think we
So
have-
this newspaper Oh.
All right.
This is what?
Yeah. So we'll say you take it and you start flipping through. I'll talk about the articles that catch your attention, and if something else comes up later where you're like, oh, I want to see if there's anything about this in today's paper, you can always look back on it.
This paper will self-destruct in 1 hour.
Yeah, just so there is more information that is in the paper than I
Are willing to recite right
am
this moment.
going to necessarily give you at this moment.
Is there a comics section?
What?
Is there like a comics section?
There's one comic.
Is it a political comic?
Not really. It's kind of a slice of life comic.
I'm just gonna save it for our doll. Just like tear that piece away, put it in my pocket.
Yeah. So yeah, the big headline is that I'm trying to remember
Does it
this morning.
have a fold in the paper?
That's a good question.
The one above the fold.
Well, it can't have a fold. There are no cracks or
It's
creases.
probably on a single piece of black rock without cracks.
They actually
or creases,
just
yeah.
they tube them
roll
up.
it.
Yeah.
You just unsheath.
Well, what you did to that map was such a travesty.
It's true.
Because you
And
made
now it's
a
creased.
map of Bantour.
with creases. Oh no.
You're going to jail.
Believe it or
Holiest-
not, jail.
Most unholy of crimes.
Believe it or not, jail.
Jail.
Believe it or not, jail.
Yeah.
Straight to jail.
Yeah, so the front page is actually talking about the recent the killings of the beast creature.
By
That's now been identified as the black dragon.
by the Golden Bell.
Fake dragon. Some are saying.
Yeah.
But if it is real, it's a very small dragon. If it is a very small dragon, it's pretty weak.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
it's pretty
It was
weak.
sickly.
We could have had it better.
Yeah.
Full-
Yeah.
It's actually a baby.
Full
It's
narcissism.
Go ahead and
playbook.
give me a survival check. What's your passive survival?
Passive survival is
a paper cut. Dude.
15.
This is it.
We'll call it that. Actually, we'll have fun and call it a passive survival.
Kind of like
Good
leading
thing.
to notice quicksand.
So
I thought this would be more a problem than it actually ended up being in my real life.
no, it is a problem
In Mihraen?
in real life.
Well, I've never seen it, so it must not be real.
It's surrounding your house
Right now.
right now.
But somehow the deer can just like teleport.
Well, yeah,
It's
no,
fine.
deer are immune to quicksand. Everyone knows
I
that.
see.
They're flying
The
types.
cloven hooves.
Yeah.
So you're looking at this, and it kind of catches your interest. When it talks about the
Beast.
the beast and the damage it does. It talks a lot about how it looks like the victims were attacked in homes sort of on the outskirts of different sort of on the fringes of the society that surrounds Bantour. Some of the scattered homes out to the west. Which that in itself is not super surprising. You know, those are closer to the Scathing Woods, and any beast is likely to sort of not go after more isolated targets. But the two things that catch your interest are one that a young dragon like this would rarely sort of come out after people, especially. One of these cases, it actually seemed to break down the walls of one of the walls of their home to get in.
Like people's homes?
Yeah,
Must not have had a fence.
and black dragon and a dragon is rarely sort of going to go into a house for its target like that. Usually usually something like this, especially a young dragon, would be looking for food. Especially, dragons can be greedy later in life, but
Younger ones are probably just prone to keeping quiet and surviving.
yeah, and so breaking in, especially on these like sort of scattered homes, is a little strange. But what interests you more is the fact that the homes are that home is broken into, and the victims are cut and tattered. But there's no mention of being burned or any sort of
Or eaten even.
melted or eaten.
Sus.
Fake dragon.
or yeah.
It's a real dragon, but it's a real fake dragon.
Real fake doors.
Yeah. Technically a door. Just not what
These-
it's looking for.
So what were the two things that A, broke into someone's house, and two, the way the victims were hurt?
Yeah, A and 2, yeah.
Okay. A and 2. Was that what I said?
Yeah.
No.
So that's on the front page. As you scan through the paper, you do find an article about the heroes of the word. It's on the second page. It's down a little bit. It doesn't get prominent placement.
Good.
But it talks about a helpful initiative that's been done by the heroes of the word
Lies.
lately,
Propaganda.
helping to build out a new wing of
I made those from the D&D campaign because they have to fight the same guys. I'm just make instead of
Numbers.
instead of the numbers, I actually made custom ones. I think. Well, wait.
yeah, you're good.
Numbies.
I think that was boss. Yeah, I put numbers on these too. The little numbers on the bottom, so I could say Goblin 1 or whatever this was. I think it was Hobgoblins. This one's a 5. But
5-5.
these are fun to make. Anyway.
But yeah, it looks like they at the request of the Secretariat helped to build out a wing of a building called the Trogray, which is basically a research institute, sort of the chief research institute in Kolharan, which is here in Bantor.
Okay, they built out a what?
A wing of it.
A wing of what did you call it though?
The location is called the Trogray. Trograe.
Trojaare.
Grae. Trogray.
Grare.
Grae.
Trograde without the D.
Okay, I'm
Mercury
still
is
I'm messing. For some reason, the combinations of vowels is messing me up.
Trograe.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, no, I got it. I was missing the E at the end at that point.
Gotcha.
Okay, and it was the wing of the research facility. That's the name of it, Trogray, and then it's in Bantor. Where in Bantor, you said? You said it's separate. Is it like a district?
It's on the eastern side of Bantor.
What was it called? Did that section have? You said it was built in some place.
They built a wing onto the Trogray.
Oh, I thought you mentioned the else too.
Sort of an addition, or are currently helping to. It's not finished, but they're currently.
It's like adding a wing to a hospital kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it mention what they're going to be researching?
It's just a general, like the Trogray has been an institution in Bantor for a while. They're just adding on to it.
Okay, but they're building it for the Heroes of the Word, or is the Hero of the Word sponsoring it? Or
They helped them build it.
they help
Yeah,
them build it?
the heroes of the word are helping to build it.
Weird.
And there's a lot of language about just like thanking the hearers for all their help in different endeavors, and just speaking very highly of the hearers as a just helpful group of people.
Is there a particular person on the search arc that would be associated with this research facility?
Huh?
That this might be a favor for this person?
Kindest is there, dude.
Helia Vaerul. HELIA VAERUL.
Cleric named Helia, but it won't be
And she's
free.
on the search arc?
Yep, she's on the search art. She runs the Trogray, and she's sort of in charge of a lot of areas of research and science for the city, for the country.
Oh, that's so good.
It's so good.
Man, there's not nearly enough mercenary clerics out in the world. That's such a valuable thing to have.
It is.
What are you gonna do? Fight me?
Yeah.
Only one of us is gonna be healed at the end of this.
Exactly. Helia for cash. It's so good. I'm taking that. That's so good. I have to lock it in.
Now I want to do more research into Helia. But just based on that one little thing.
Okay.
Unless there was any more to the article. It's a big thing. No? Okay.
No. No, that's kind of it. Let me see here.
I need to find the Cheska of newspaper articles.
The what?
The Cheska. She's the character from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood that has like photographic memory. And like the whole library burns down.
Yeah.
She has them all memorized.
Yeah.
So if hey, you've read every newspaper for the last 10 years, tell me everything.
Well, yeah.
Anytime the heroes of the word mentioned, tell me.
Just write them down.
Yeah, write them down.
You also see an ad for a shop called the Four Arms Armory.
Oh, that seems convenient for future endeavors.
And it's
Leaving
FOUR,
We're never coming back.
like the number 4, Four Arms Armory.
Does any humanoid creature in this world that I know of have 4 arms?
Does any humanoid creature in this world?
Any like creature that would occupy a city? Non-barbarian cities. No, I'm just kidding.
Totally, you're not wanted here.
I'm gonna say
Oh no.
probably not.
Okay. So I think am I gonna walk in there and see with 4 arms and be like, what the fuck? Okay. Okay. What do they advertise? Is there a coupon? Is there like a buy one gun get one off? Or
No, it's
Buy
just
three, get one
advertising.
free.
why have it advertised if it's not a coupon? I mean, come
Buy
on.
one.
Where are
for
you
the
gonna
price
go?
of one.
I mean, I
Buy
guess 4
three,
arms
get a
armory.
fourth for the price of one.
But you know, if they had a coupon, I would
Buy
be
a
more likely to
dozen,
make a
get the
purchase.
12th for $1.
Not that I could have probably afford anything anyway. But that's a thing for later to solve.
One free bullet per gun.
One free bullet per gun.
Yep.
Yeah, they actually just can't take them out. They finish testing.
No, they haven't figured out how to eject.
Exactly.
The previous round is auto ejected when the next one goes in.
Yeah.
And so
They actually advertise that their guns improve your charisma.
this is my gun, charisma. So the guns improve themselves? Is that what?
No charisma save will save you now.
Are you
Whoa, wait.
Is it a Yu-Gi-Oh related joke? I'm still trying to think about where we.
Are you sure? No, don't. No charisma checks. What's your diplomacy
And
awareness?
let me see here if there's anything else.
Yes, intimidate.
You would see
Effective. Shockingly. Also potentially less effective than a warlord, but he has a sword.
Maybe. Shit, I still have some cool weapons.
What?
Did you have the flail and the rapier?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I have the Kusarigama. Which I should just sell, honestly. 'Cause none of us can use it.
You can kind of use it.
I'm not proficient with it.
Give me a
it's like
week.
It's pretty strong.
Yeah, but the rapier's better.
That's fair.
It does the same damage, but I have 3 more +3 to hit. I think I'm gonna proficiency bonus on it.
Well, it's the kind of thing where if you practice with it, perhaps the good DM will provide you with a bonus trait that is proficiency with this particular exotic weapon.
I suppose, but I don't think Drent is the type of guy that's gonna sit here and practice some new age weapon.
That's fair.
New age weapon.
Yeah, like what are kids using these days?
I mean, really,
what happened to just a good old sword?
It's probably
really?
a barbarian weapon.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's with all this winding around and flinging? Just stab a guy. It's so much easier.
Right.
It's the point. Like, why we
Get
gotta
straight to the
nothing
point.
like a good
Stab.
blaster.
yeah. I want to dance around the issues. You know.
There you go.
Just channeling my uncle for a second.
You do see a mention of just sort of a really kind of innocuous short piece with that comes from that centers around Helia about progress on the Trogray and just how it's sort of a fluff piece, just talking about how like the Trogray is continues to be instrumental on in Fairthane's like
Progress.
in Fairthane's progress and Fairthane's quest for being the in continuing like protection from the Tavern-Cole Empire, and how it it continues to just improve the lives of people across Fairthane.
Okay. Any like direct quotes, or is it all just paraphrased?
There would be a direct quote.
You don't give it to me. I'm just like, looking for like if I can glean any kind of personality out of it. Is she arrogant? Is she proud? Is she humble?
Yeah, 1 second here. Let me.
I don't want to write Tavern-Cole Empire. I'm really tempted to just write barbarians in my notes.
It's such a good.
I mean, you have a paper that says Tavern-Cole Empire, though.
Yeah, I do. I forgot that I flavor now. It's like tells me how to spell it. There we go. Protects me from Tullies. But barbarians.
Nothing can protect you from an angry Tully.
Yeah, why would you insult Tully by calling the Tavern-Cole?
I mean, I don't really fear anymore. I paid off Lessig to take care of that.
She's done.
She's got 4 kids, baby.
Not anymore.
Yeah, but if mad at me, it's always best to keep her mouth shut.
June would see right through it.
Oh, no.
Hunt you down.
No. But by then Lily will be older. She'll help protect me, right? That weird guy that comes around sometimes.
Kid v kid, go!
It's like a good old-fashioned Pokemon battle.
There we go.
Yeah. So the quote the quote that comes from Helia. Is the Trogray continues to be the linchpin of our nation's success, freedom, future, progress, perfection. These are all furthered by the Trogray.
Okay. I'm gonna. Did you don't have, you can't just slide that to me, can you? Or no?
I can.
Okay. Because I don't want to have you repeat it 8 times so I can write it all down.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Well, that. I might still go into the tavern and do some eavesdropping, but I think this is a place to start and to see if there's any influence.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll end it there, and we'll. You could continue to. You would continue to see like a couple other people where you could stop and talk to them, or find your way into a tavern and start chatting people up. But I think that's a fine place to pause, to put a pause there. We'll go over to.
Did you send it to me already? Did you reselect it to me?
Mm-hmm.
It's in the group chat.
In the group chat.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
I just copied it out of the newspaper PDF that I put together.
Oh, that's. You could just handed me the newspaper, but okay.
Well, I didn't feel right about printing it on not real newsprint, and with the holidays, everything's back ordered, so it'll be here Wednesday. But
I'll get.
You have to get a newspaper that doesn't have any creases in it. Like it gets very complicated.
Right. Yeah. I actually asked them if they could just make the print so that I could get a flat sheet of newsprint and make it myself.
Yes.
They said no.
I think Bantor leads Mihraen in the fewest number of women like mothers with broken backs.
Deep cut.
Deep
cut. That's another inspiration for Shafak.
That one didn't get as much of a laugh though.
I had to think for a little bit.
That was the thinking man's joke right there. That was the deep one.
This is the progress brought to us by the Trogray. That's
Yeah,
all
right.
there
There you go. Yeah.
Every mother without a broken back, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Perfection. No creases.
No cracks.
We should,
No cracks, no broken backs.
We should
Define
put a crack in the
2024.
ground.
What?
We should put a crack in the ground and see how it holds up.
There's a team comes by
I
like
can do that.
13 seconds later, just like shape stone.
Yep.
Okay, we're good.
It was weird how that happened. Weird.
Did you see what happened? No.
No.
Just like standing there with like a sledgehammer or a pickaxe. They went that way. With the
Just like a book on the ground that's like how to put a crack in stone floor for dummies.
How to dig.
No clue. All right.
Ha! I found a typo in their article. Suckers.
No, it's just how you copied it down.
Is it the missing apostrophe
Yeah,
nations?
it is.
What I do?
You just didn't use an apostrophe somewhere.
When Bantor is more
Nation's
than one
success. Right, but there's no apostrophe.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody has that success.
I see.
Oh, don't worry, I put it in my version.
Editorializing.
No, it's there.
Bold.
The apostrophe's there. You can't
The
prove that it
apostrophe
wasn't.
is considered a crack in the word.
The
Actually,
They don't do that here.
there are no apostrophes. It's all.
Well, I mean, all the articles are edited. It's a newspaper.
In my head, if it's after future, freedom, progress, perfection, those are all commas. The fact that they're periods makes a surprising difference in my head canon of what this person's like.
So you, thinking back, something that you definitely noticed about the Stonestead.
Who is this for?
For you.
For me.
Stonestead.
Something that seeing these words printed here, you remember now seeing them along the top on the outside of the Stonestead. There's script kind of around the top, and on the top in the center was this phrase: freedom, future, progress, perfection. And it's something of a
Cult number 3, the glorious evolution.
Eventually,
God.
your quote gets so big it just took out.
That's true.
Victor?
what's the difference between government and a cult? Probably
One
the
runs
size.
a country.
Yeah.
That's true. It is the size. And forced to back up your claim that this is yours.
Right. The army. It helps.
Yeah.
It helps.
It's all about the tone, you know?
Yeah. Future. Freedom, future, progress, perfection.
Was it in the Stonestead? Is the
If I say "In God We Trust" just right,
Yeah. No, I'm here with it. No, I'm in. Freedom, future, progress, perfection. Okay. Cool.
You know what cult I'm down to join? The Morsels of Polkaloo.
We haven't. That's true.
I still have their pamphlet.
is the quote just those 4 words, or is there more to it than that on the Stonestead?
I definitely gave it to you.
there is more. I don't have it.
Okay.
That's kind of the crux of it.
But the point is that she's quoting that.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. And the Stonestead, just to confirm, is like the government building.
It's the
Sochiar
government center of Bantur. The Serchiar, there's the Hall of the Serchiar, which is a different building.
Okay.
The separation of running Bantur versus running the country.
Gotcha. Okay. Granted, not everything he find
Is it my
himself
turn?
doing
Is Heisel's turn?
It's Heisel's turn.
It's Heisel's
newspaper
turn.
research.
What would you like to do,
Get
Heisel?
this-
Scoop in here.
Yeah. Come back with a reporter's hat on, just
Yeah.
like Lois Lane here.
Same.
So
Are you
I think
Superman?
end goal. I think I'm trying to get a sense of if Rich has ties to shady business. So I think instead of starting at the inn she's staying at, I was thinking about tracking down the people that we caravanned in with, right? They're merchants, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
And just
I think they...
sorry to throw.
No, you're good. I think he just had me find the newspaper that I had.
That I had.
Or it doesn't have to be the caravan, but
Maybe
just
last
like if I could find some fellow merchants.
Well, so the Suds on Stout is one of the first places that most merchants stay at this southern end of the city, kind of right on the main drag here. So if you're just looking to talk to merchants, you can.
Yeah, I'll make myself extra charming, because I'm already.
Oh, is that even possible?
And just try and chit chat away.
Mm-hmm.
As a fog cloud rolls in behind her.
Right.
What, the fog?
So my dad's name is Rich, and so this is confusing. This is every time that name comes up, it throws me for a loop.
Oh.
My dad's no, right. Okay.
Imagine having a player character who's the same
Yes,
name
I
as your
did.
sibling.
I am enhanced.
Reese.
They will love me.
True.
I'm doing Eagle's Splendor.
Well,
Let's go.
that was you.
Right.
But it's my sibling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
Still shocking that it just never
Didn't dawn
even
on
bumps
me.
the radar for me. Like
Ah.
the H does a lot of work in that name apparently.
That's fair.
Yeah. So it is getting later in the day, and so people are starting to come in for dinner. There are a couple new caravans that are coming in.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me. Well, actually, we'll just have you kind of wait, and after you probably spend the first bit of time, definitely helping Jordan and Reese construct the balloon, and then as some new folks start coming in, you find one of them to go and start chatting up. And so one
Maybe
group
9.
comes in and sits down. They order themselves a round of food and drink, and they strike you as
But numbers go.
friendlier.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, most of the people coming in here are merchants by trade, and you guess that they're probably if you're just looking to chat up some other merchants,
Yeah.
good ones to start with.
Cool. I will start.
All right. Yeah. So as you approach them,
Let's do a little going eyes shining.
eyes shining.
Is this you buffing yourself? Oh, okay.
Clear eyes, full heart. Can't lose. All right, there we go.
What was that person like? Is this like some sort of like international merchant symbol? Oh, she's one of us. What is this?
She's here to
Heisel, deep knowledge of the merchanting community across Verthane.
Oh, she's half paladin.
Half a paladin. I never finished my degree.
killed 3 kobolds.
An older man that looks vaguely elfish with gray hair and light hazel eyes, has glasses with copper rims, and looks up and goes, "Yeah, hello." He has like a spoon of soup halfway to his mouth.
Do you mind if I enter or season your meal with some conversation?
No, go right ahead. Here, pull up that chair over there, and we don't mind. Do we, folks? No, all right, yeah. Come on. He kind of glances over at the table where Reese and Jordan are like
Hands of glue.
No
working.
secret fire, it goes up.
And like watches you and being who you are walk from that over to them, and he's looks like he's trying to be friendly. He's a little uncertain.
Okay. I'm Heisel.
Hi, I'm Kata.
Look at this. Actual handshake distance. It's great.
Truer words have never been said.
If you were Lenny, it'd be your birthday today.
True.
So true.
You be eating ramen.
Yeah, so I'm new around town, and I'm just curious what brings people into Bantu. I'm here for the touring, but what brings you into town?
Oh, we actually got a nice couple nice wagonfuls of rabbit furs.
Ooh.
You in the market for them?
Well, it depends. What color?
All colors. We got quite a few black and silvers. And then you got your typical smattering of whites with a few spots, little imperfections here and there, but overall really grade A,
Imperfections are beautiful.
really grade A quality. Be willing to let them go to you for say 500 cart.
Cart. What is cart?
Cart. You don't know what a cart is?
No.
It's a contraption with like a wooden sort of base and then 4 walls on it, and then it has the really helpful part is like 4 wheels that help so you can pull it and it just rolls along.
So if I had 500 of those, you would give me a rabbit fur?
I would.
I mean, this sounds really exciting. Rabbit fur.
It sure is.
Did I not hear you? I thought it was like different currency.
No, he said 500 gold for a cart of rabbit fur.
Oh, I just heard 500 cards.
I thought the same thing.
Okay, good.
Yeah, here's
I think he
500 carts.
said 500 for a cart.
Ah, okay, all right. That was canon misunderstanding.
I felt like I was like I could maybe try clarifying this out of character, but I also don't know if you're trying to go for like I really don't know anything. You have to explain like trying to really come off as innocent.
No, I thought maybe he's a
way and has a different currency.
I mean, that's a reasonable Heisel thing to think.
Yeah, just,
Okay. Wow. How many rabbit furs do you fit in one cart?
Probably about 1,000.
Oh. What if I just wanted one rabbit fur?
Oh, I don't really deal in retail, as you call it.
Oh, okay. Who do you, is there a big rabbit fur industry in Bantur?
Plenty, yeah. There's a.
Like,
Well, I mean, he pulls from behind his chair, sort of flourishes a really nice rabbit fur cloak that he has. It's all like this really nice, consistent silver color. Clearly very fine, especially after traveling on the road. It's in really nice condition. He goes, people see stuff like this, and they want to look their best, and what better way to do it than in rabbit furs, or really whatever furs I might be carrying at the time.
interesting. So rich people like furs.
Especially little furs, when it takes a bunch of them to make a single piece of clothing. Like, imagine if your clothing took like 500 animals to make. It'd be pretty impressive.
It would be pretty hype.
Yeah. That's just... So, like, what do you do with all the rabbit bodies?
Oh, I don't do anything with them. I didn't catch these.
Oh.
No, I just buy the furs off of folks that hunt.
Okay.
And then I cart them up here, and then I buy stuff here and cart it somewhere else and get more money than what I paid for it.
Interesting.
Are you looking to join a caravan then? As a guard, maybe? Keep us safe on the road?
I suppose that's an option. Yeah, I'm really just exploring options. Right now, there's this lady, Rich, I think. She's a merchant. do you know her?
All merchants do know
Do you know each other? Are you familiar?
How is there like is there a merchant rendezvous in town?
I don't know a rich.
You understood that.
I don't know a rendezvous.
That's French, right?
Yeah.
Does anyone have any idea what like Rich is in the business of?
She's in the business of business.
Kind of, yeah.
She's in the business of being old money.
She's in the business of capitalism.
She's in the business of industry. Are you familiar with titans of industry?
Well, no, there was the stone thingies.
They
She's
got
in
locked
the-
away by the Greek gods of industry.
Right, yeah. She's into old
You heard about
stuff.
that?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Make
say
sure
again.
you were aware of it for character purposes.
No, a rendezvous, like a. I mean,
Yeah, I think it's a little.
looks around. This is good a place as any, I guess. I mean, this is where we always stay. Usually, it's where. I mean, that's when you came up to me. That's why I tried asking you if you wanted to spend 500 gold pieces for a cart of rabbit furs, because a lot of times the business deals just sort of get struck up, and yeah. Do you have 500 gold for rabbit furs, or is that's off the?
I don't.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I should have seen that.
I do have this for you, though, and I will poke his assumingly wooden spoon and make a little mushroom grow on it, on his spoon handle.
It's actually stone, but you could still
Okay.
make a mushroom grow on it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Just he goes to like pick it up and then stops.
Oh, don't worry, it's very tasty.
Is that gonna kill me?
No. I'll take it, I'll eat it. It's delicious. And then I'll make another one.
That one's poison.
That one's gonna kill me.
It's like Buddy the
It's
Elf.
fine.
Made the cotton balls.
Oh, yeah.
Picks it up and eats like half of it. You know,
So good.
I'm not much of a fan of mushrooms.
All kinds make a world more for me. But it was fun, wasn't it?
That's it's pretty impressive. Yeah. How'd you learn to do that?
It just kind of happens. Just started happening. Yeah. It's kind of a new thing. It's fun. Nice way of making new friends.
Are we friends? Do you?
I'd love to.
I feel, I'll be honest here. I feel like you want something.
Yeah.
Um,
I guess I'm just trying to get to know merchants because I don't know how merchants. So I met this one merchant lady,
yeah.
and she seems cool but like weird.
Is that rendezvous?
It's actually just Ron.
Please, Devu with my father's name.
Sure. And it's just like, just trying to get the merchant vibe. I haven't really met too many merchants.
Merchant vibe.
What do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? Well, hang out, drink. I have a wife and a couple kids back home, but so they keep me busy when I'm back there. But most of the time I'm just on the road. I have another wife and another kid in a different city. I don't see them quite as often.
That was not spoken for here.
How many cities do you like spawn at?
How many cities do you spawn at?
Well, this is.
Are you flirting with me?
No. You're a bit young for me. I don't know if this is my first city. But
This is your first city?
yeah, I've been to a
Insight
town.
check. Oh well, compared to Mantor, basically everything's a town.
Anything with a crack is a town.
It's a pretty big city. So like, I'm assuming a lot of merchants come through here. Is there like dominant merchant selling stuff here?
You mean like a one of the biggest merchants or one of the biggest trades?
Yes.
Well, I mean, in Bantour, almost anything is used. That's why it's the best place to come to. Enough people, basically everything is in demand at some level. Food's really popular, but they have quite a few farms out and about to keep them pretty well stocked with food. But especially coming from the south, a lot of times out of Corette, you bring a lot of fish. But I just happened to come into some fine rabbit furs out of the Scathane. Out of the edges of the Scathane woods, and some of the silver ones coming out of the plains there to the east. But further south, I'd love to make my way into the storm runners, be able to transport some of the fragments of the Ultraman, bring that up here with the Spinneret kind of headquartered out of here. Make a lot of money, and then it's you're on their benefits. You're not on your own dime the whole time, but that's a hard gig to land.
Why is it a hard gig to land?
And it's locked down.
By who? By what?
Spinneret, storm runners. They don't like a lot of people being in, and I mean, between the two of them, no one else can really get close to actually harvesting any of the Alstramen. If you get caught, it's bad time.
Do they like think there's woo-woo, like, do they have, like, do they value it because of,
Woo-woo magic.
ancestral
weave here.
things, or is it more just this getting a lot of money and we don't want other people to...
Probably the second
Probably
one.
the second.
Next my
I haven't heard of
there.
any
The woo-woo.
haunted mountain.
Not haunted.
Descended from
Embodied.
God in this universe. Just everyone's vibe.
We hit the woo-woo.
What's the difference?
Tone.
What's the difference?
Oh, never mind. You don't need to wear your
No, but
about
I don't know about. I mean, like I said, they're a pretty secretive bunch. So I haven't caught a whole lot about it, but from what I know, they, you know, it's all supply and demand. That's really, if you're looking for the merchant vibe, it's supply and demand.
Yeah.
If you control the supply, you also control, and there's a high demand, then you just have infinite money. Unfortunately, I have a lot of rabbit furs, which are great, and the demand is pretty good, but it's not quite infinite money.
Sounds like infinite rabbit first, though.
Not quite.
So,
He needs to control all the rabbits.
so
That's his true quest.
do merchants who are you said it's hard to get in with the stone people?
We prefer Goliaths.
I don't have a notebook, so I didn't write anything down.
Storm runners,
Storm
or
runners.
these spinners.
Spinneret. Do they have like? Do they just like? Do they hang out at a different inn?
No, there's. I'm sure that there's been some that have come through here, but oftentimes they just have a little more, and they can go to one of the finer establishments. You were there when you guys pulled the wagon out of the ant nest, right? Or was that Tully?
That was Tully.
We told you about this cool time that we pulled a wagon out of an ant nest.
Right.
That probably came
That's
up.
where we bought the fireworks that we've told. I've 100% told you about the firework code.
Blue means Bantour.
Yeah,
Red
means
run into the hideout. Then
green means
go
go
to
to
Bantour.
I mean, it's also one of the few stories that we can like safely share with you.
Just remember this helpful mnemonic.
Blue was absolutely not.
When in doubt, go to Bantour.
It wasn't, because
Blue
none
was
of them were
come
good.
help me.
Blue was bad, so come help. Red is run. Green is go.
I know.
That's how it
Go to
works.
me.
I established in universe that we had a piece of paper that corresponded to what we thought it meant. I had this figured out.
I imagine if
Go
Jordan
ahead.
sent me on.
Go
like-
ahead and make a history check.
Sure. Yeah. That's a 6.
6 period.
It's +0, baby.
Yeah, okay. You don't recall anything necessarily about the spinneret. He would explain that he would explain a little bit about how the spinneret is they're the group that the storm runners take the stones from the mountain to Bantour, and the spinneret takes them from Bantour to the different or actually the storm runners still run them to the different towns, and then the spinneret sort of maintain the infrastructure in the towns.
That sounds complicated. I'm safe in assuming that this does not make its way out to the good swamplands.
Or
This
Do
is
you-
a
do you
question
pay-
to the DM.
do you no,
Okay,
it wouldn't.
Yeah, so, very complicated. Interesting. Very complicated. So, and you use them for light?
He looks around, sort of gestures light. I mean, a lot of gadgets that different people use are powered from some piece of it. A lot of the ways that the Searchar won against the Tabernacle back in the day came from them figuring out how to use the Alstrumen well, use the power well.
Interesting. Okay, I have one last question for you. Do you hear voices talk to you? Like in
Yours,
your-
but I assume you mean ones
No,
without bodies.
not mine.
No. Do you?
I almost
You
said
get me the vibe that you do.
I do.
There's a so 8 streets north, 3 streets west. There's a really nice hospital that you should maybe go. Just go. They're really friendly people. I've come into town and I've been hurt out on the road, and they'll help me out there. But I hear that they help with all sorts of different injuries. It might be good for you to check out. It's called
Dragons for Dummies by Kevin.
the hospital is sponsored by Kevin.
It's the Trogray.
do I not have it?
Their patroness is
Oh,
Mercury.
it's called the
S&M.
Donreal Hospital.
Trogray.
Does sound fun.
They'll
You know what?
they'll try to get you to
There it is. Yeah.
hear the voices less loud. One of my ex-wives, she had the same issue, and
Okay.
it can turn ugly real quick.
I see. Well, I'll go there right now, and Heisel will get up, leave the inn, and cast message
Okay.
back, and say
Oh God.
to the guy. And just say, maybe you should go too. Notably, only he heard. Okay, alright.
He like kind of glances behind himself and looks a little bit concerned for a second, then turns back to his soup.
Okay. Yeah.
Agent of Chaos.
I guess I'll go to the. Astrologically cool. Okay. I would like to actually go to Rich's Inn and do stuff and things, but I can also wait if we want to do an intermission.
Yeah, let's do an intermission. I'll go use the restroom real quick, and we'll be back in a short time.
Be right back.
BRB. It's in the game.
The cadence was right.
glad I'm getting called out on that.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I was worried that you were, just upset about it this whole time, and
Now I know.
I'm sad to know.
The last teacher I complained about, and they heard.
I don't have a camera. My camera's frozen.
Oh no. Caleb's a
What
vampire.
if I just did this?
Yeah,
in
that's
my
the
hand?
words.
Are you a vampire right now? What is happening?
Insight check.
What
I'm
happened?
good at this.
What happened during our break?
50?
50?
15.
I'm like, what is your
50.
modifier, girl?
50.
Jesus.
I'm a vampire. You got me.
Yeah, the last teacher I complained about.
Nat 20.
Her, I was telling her to her face, like the story that I remembered about her class, that she redeemed herself afterwards. How many times more do you guys think I dropped my dice than anybody else?
I don't know, I've got
Can
to
you
be
see
up
if?
there.
Can you see if?
I
Oh, this camera's light also isn't on. Can you see if it's plugged in down there? Or is the?
Wait, which light is it?
Plugging in the Ethernet has sapped the power we needed for the camera.
Oh dear. We're doing it.
We gotta win the Powerball on Sunday and just get the most baller setup for one episode.
We just buy out Critical Role.
camera on this switch here?
How much can that company be worth?
How much could they be worth?
I mean, millions. But like, if
actually,
we win $1 billion, then
Right.
sure.
Yeah, they're not gonna ask for it. They're not gonna ask for that much money. They're not gonna be greedy about it.
Hub, left players, black.
Yeah, for
Yanni,
real though. Let's
Yanni.
start a game store so fast. Just have like the dopest setup. We could just go to the shop. Just be like, here it is.
This is the one.
And plug it back in.
Stream D&D in HD.
Well, I've never seen that not fix something.
Did you unplug it and plug it back in?
Yep.
Deactivate the
You're
source and
doing-
reactivate
I already
the
did
source.
that.
Okay.
That was the first step.
Do it again.
Hey, there we
I'll
go.
do it
All right,
again.
we're good. We're
We're
good.
back.
We're good.
We're in.
Don't touch it.
Touch it.
Hold your breath.
There.
It's okay. Take your time.
We got,
This is
we
gotta
got
be
him
what-
on there.
So,
All right.
Someone has cast reduce.
I'm
on
really
you.
gonna do
You have to
character. I am a
play-
gnome now.
I was gonna say you gotta sit like this next time you play a
Rich's brother.
halfling or a gnome.
We do have you both barely in frame right here.
One alcohol, please.
Yeah, there you go.
It comes in pints.
I'm getting one. All right.
Fun method act.
So we wrapped up a brief conversation between Heisel and a merchant. There's slightly worse morals in Mihraen now.
Worse morals?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm standing by that take.
Got him.
Multiple families in different cities. Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Like if everyone's aware and knows about it and are cool with it, that's one thing. But it doesn't sound like this gentleman is
On the
in
up
that
and up.
type of arrangement with these
It's true.
families.
It's true. We can't be certain.
If possible, I would like to go to Rich's inn,
Mhm.
but stealth it up and try and make sure she's not eating dinner in the thing before I investigate her.
Sure. Well, let me see here.
Bless
Bless you. Let's actually go back to Drent.
That's me.
Actually, as you leave,
That's not.
Kata is going to walk up to you.
Was that the guy I was just talking to?
I see you seem to be making a construction. Have you considered, instead of this flimsy canvas material, could I interest you in some rabbit furs?
Now that is quite the bargain.
And now we're going to go to Drent.
I'll give you 500 cards for it.
I was
many
like talking to
lizards?
you, and I was like, yeah, he sees them over there, and I'm just imagining this like merchant with like carts of rabbit skin, seeing you make stuff, and being like,
He's
Maybe.
He's making something with the thing.
Maybe.
He's
It
got
does
like
look like stuff.
Yeah.
fashionable, stylish, breathable. He just crosses out breathable.
I'm just
Airtight,
imagining a
yeah.
blimp of rabbit fur.
I'm sure it's been done before. At least rabbit skin, like rabbit leather in the balloon.
Just the most plush way to travel.
I think it could work. We can get there. Look, how is it cheaper?
Rabbit fur-lined seats for the bathroom.
There you go.
Is
There
it
we
cheaper
go.
than the canvas was? Because I could start a bidding war.
I'm gonna say probably not.
Probably not. Probably not. It would not make sense for it to be cheaper.
I mean, you would be getting it wholesale straight from the
Straight from the source.
Yeah.
Straight from the rabbit.
rabbit's hide.
There we go.
That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Drent,
Yes.
where would you like to go, sir?
I do not know. I was stalling.
All right.
I will try.
So you just took a look at this newspaper and you want to investigate some other folks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go forward with. I'm gonna go into I'm gonna like sit around, watch the government buildings for a little bit, and see what taverns, the nearby taverns, are kind of hopefully heading towards, and then assuming I find it, sit in there, grab a drink or two, and eavesdrop.
Sure.
I ain't dropping no heaps, sir. Honest.
Also, earlier, didn't we do something about the addresses of the search Eric, and those were not public record, right? Those were things we just knew. Or am I misremembering? Wasn't there something to do with their addresses that we had in that session? Which we have two sessions ago?
Wait, say again?
Reese definitely didn't know this information. Zeke might
I
have.
remember the addresses of the members of the search Eric came up. I can't remember if that was around because of
Zeke-
them not being available. Or?
Zeke just didn't know where one of the members of the search area lived.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, so there's a nearby tavern called the Bureaucrat that you see people kind of going into.
Well,
The Bureaucrat.
that
I don't know if
seems-
that was said over there, but you whispering, whether you
Is that
said
what-
it or
is that what it is
not.
now?
It was definitely a Futurama reference either way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that what it is now?
You're technically correct.
I mean, can it be a reference if I didn't know it?
I don't know.
Yeah, the Bureaucrat.
It's a good name.
It's a very good name.
The Bureaucrat.
No, there's already a cat cafe.
What? Oops.
We're not gonna make it that city.
Cat Faye.
Well, I will probably not fit in, but I'm gonna make my way in and try to pretend like I belong.
One sec, I
What
need
do you
to
guys?
I need to properly
Yeah,
spell
laws
my time.
and business. Mm-hmm.
Business.
Those barbarians, man.
What are they doing here?
Bless you.
Bless.
They call them the Tactical Empire in these parts. Weirdly enough,
Weirdly.
I read that in a quote in a newspaper.
Yeah.
I've been doing some reading
I bet.
and trying to better myself.
You know,
Yeah.
as you have to.
All right. Yeah, as you go in, you see it's getting later. It's getting late enough at this point that a lot of people are kind of finishing up dinner. People have started to just be drinking, and there's a fair number of people kind of hanging out at the bar. A couple people look like they've maybe they're on, you see an empty glass next to them, and they're kind of halfway through their next one, so they're at least some number of rounds in.
Okay, that's a good place. Assuming they're dressed like they might work in.
Yeah, they seem to be in pretty decent kind of not too fanciful clothes, but just solid like Mihraen business casual.
Perfect. Okay.
Marine business casual.
Well, smart casual.
Yeah, man. We really gotta start this podcast up, man. One of these days, we just gotta do it.
Yeah. I think we take the bundle of seeds and put it on this catapult, and you just launch it. It'll cast them.
Everyone will hear, man. Everyone will get the seed.
The seed pod.
Yeah. But yeah, I will sit down and start off by just ordering myself like a shot and a beer of some kind, and
Oh, hey, what you drinking?
what's good?
Well, I really like this. Honestly, he just pulls it from below the counter. It's just some clear alcohol. It might be they might use it to clean the counter sometimes, but like it does the job pretty good. You want to try some?
Yeah, sure, why not? I'm gonna be here for a few
Kind
hours. I
of
think.
waves the bartender over and pours you a shot of this.
Everclear.
Yeah, just smells awful, just like straight moonshine.
Yep.
With like the heads and the tails not quite cut right. Does not smell good.
Let's wait. Hold your breath.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You don't you don't did you actually throw up behind me?
No, I didn't.
Give me a Constitution save as you take a shot of this.
23.
Yeah, you're fine.
That's where my good roll comes in.
This is you drank this as a child.
Yeah, I mean this is what my dad made next to the piss buckets.
Yeah.
Don't get him confused.
Don't get him confused.
Yeah.
Though they don't. One does not necessarily taste all that much worse than the other.
Well, yeah, they do smell different. But
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing.
This actually smells more like ammonia.
No. Pretty sure ammonia is poisonous. That's why we get it out of our bodies. But
Yeah, so it just passes through. Just passing through.
Yeah.
Just a tourist. You don't look like you work in government.
no,
What are you doing here?
I was around this side of town and figured I'd pop in for a drink. And
You just know what group of people really likes to party it up, huh? It looks up and down the bar at pretty toned down crew.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for no one to bother you in a place, and you carry one of these, and I point my gun, I don't think these type of people are going to be looking to talking to me. That's exactly what I want.
That's fair enough. I mean, I can leave you alone.
And you're fine. It's just, you know, as long as you're not hanging around all night. I'm sure you got work to do.
Well, no, I mean, I just he looks down at his drink. It's like I just finished up, man.
Well, yeah, I'm sort of just passing through town. Do you get a lot of people from these buildings around here? I assume it's like these guys.
He's sorry. This is actually a one of the folks sitting at the bar next to you, not the bartender.
Oh. I thought he was pouring me a shot, and so he thought he was the bartender.
No, he waved the bartender over, and the bartender
pour me a
poured
shot.
you a shot.
Ah.
This is a patron sitting slightly
Sorry, I'm already
inebriated.
drunk.
Slightly inebriated.
You're
at
on this
the counter
side of the
next
bar.
to you.
I didn't realize.
Sorry, that is my bad.
It's my off hours.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
hate it when people talk.
does the bartender not sit on your side in here in Bantor? They do it completely different in Kirat. I'll tell you what. Anyway. Well, I mean, that changes like.
I drink and you pour me drinks.
SYOB.
Let's see. Should I approach this instead? Or which how does this guy look? Does he look like he's just tired and exhausted, or is he just?
Yeah, he looks a little bit like
Trade
starting to be what is it? Some sheets to the wind. Like he looks like he
I could.
just is a little bit tired and is a couple rounds into a drink, to some drinks and just having a good time. And is celebrating the end of the workday.
Okay. I just I wouldn't have said the why we left alone part because.
Oh sure, yeah.
Get away from me.
Person I'm trying to get information from. Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
What I heard to get, would you?
Right. What do they got you doing? What building they got you stuck in?
Oh, we're I'm just I run the I help run the run the city. Well, the city sewers, really. You know, but it's I'm just there temporarily. You know, working my way up.
Right.
Plus,
I mean, where I come from,
Working my way up until I can, you know, like start getting that like Inerka Soul title, and you know, work my way up. Probably one day I'll be wearing one of those white robes, having one of those nice pendants.
I'll start somewhere.
Only a matter of time.
I mean, we're both in the piss business, so I mean, I can relate a bit.
I don't.
Well, sewers.
Are you talking about the drink
No,
that we just had, or
I tan hides. It's involved. It's a thing.
is that a metaphor?
No, it's quite literal.
You so you like make leather?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. I don't think there's any white robes in my future though.
Not if you're peeing on everything.
Well, just a mother. But yeah, I'm new to the city. Stopping through my family. Moved up here a few years ago, and this whole this whole part of town just feels alien to me. It's like a whole different city.
Your family's up here?
Yeah, my sister and my mother.
Oh, they around this part? Is that why you're over here?
No, I was gonna say that. Well, so I wanted to just out of character. I wanted to say I was just passing through, but if the Cemetery Arc is in a part of town, you wouldn't be passing through.
It's kind of the center of town. I mean, it's
perfect then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just passing through. See all these people walk around in their fancy. You got any juicy rumors about these people that work around here, like the Cemetery Arc?
Oh, about the Cemetery Arc? I mean, sure. What kind of room are you looking for? Just like hot goss, or?
I mean, hot goss.
Hot goss.
Hot goss. You know, slays monsters on the weekends. Missing ears. Praise to a cult. You know, whatever kind of thing you hear.
He hasn't told us yet. We'll get to that.
I haven't seen you guys yet.
Fragging.
That's what I said.
Well, I mean, there's, you know, I've heard. I mean, there's you know, I've heard that old Growlbeat, that he's got something for an Inerka Soul that works for him. You know, that's pretty raunchy. Well, Errol, he's you know, he's my boss's boss, but
But soon your boss's boss.
Well, I hear he's got some pretty interesting stuff in the works out in some of the forests, and you know, he's really excited about things down in Duskreach. You know, down in the library. I hear he's you know, I've heard some people say crazy stuff, like he's you know, helping to cook up new weapons, and I mean, but you know, like, we're public works, so like, we're not going to be doing that kind of stuff, but I mean, you hear all sorts of things, right? I mean,
Yeah, but you gotta wonder how much of it's actually being true and how much of it is just nonsense, right?
oh yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, like, most of the time,
The nonsense is more fun, but
yeah, I mean, most of the time most of the time it's true, right? Like, I mean, it's only as true as what you really want it to be, you know?
and the Cemetery Arc, this is the Cemetery Arc we're talking about. If someone's gonna be doing weird shit,
Yeah, like, I mean, they can kind of do whatever.
right? Who's to tell them no?
Yeah, right. Who's gonna tell Fenray Bantor no?
I'm gonna write a letter tomorrow, and it's just gonna say no. That's all it's gonna say.
Yeah, right. Like, she doesn't even wear the glasses. You know, like, they all wear the glasses, and she's just like, no, I'm not gonna wear the glasses. You know.
No, I said
They all wear these like glasses. I don't know. It's just a thing they do.
it's a uniform for him or something.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, like part of their outfit. She just doesn't. You know, it's because she like
She's a rebel. Is that
she
her
just
thing?
like sees so clearly that she doesn't even need him.
Which I think we figured this out when we looked at the statuettes.
Yes.
But which one didn't wear glasses? Did you say?
Fenray.
Fenray and no glass.
That's a very specific last name. Yeah. Oh god, I completely lost my thing. Maybe just like you have to be bad of eyesight to get into the Cemetery Arc. I don't know. That's weird.
Oh my gosh, my eyesight's so good though.
I mean,
Dude, I can see so many things. Like, you see that? Can you read that over there? I can't read it right now. Normally, I can read. I could
either.
read that.
apparently.
That shot is hitting.
What was in that clear one?
It's mostly alcohol.
That would do it. I have not eaten dinner yet either, which probably ain't helping.
Oh, do you want something?
Yeah,
Do you have like? I mean, you like make leather. Do you have like just pieces of game on you?
I sold it all actually.
I hear you folks out and like, are you from? You sound like you're kind of like from south of here.
From
maybe.
Corette,
Yeah, from Corette. Oh man, I didn't even think they wore pants down in Corette.
It makes it. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah. Do you guys like? Do you cook your food in Corette?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Yeah. Do you need food?
No, I'm good. I got money. I got food.
Okay.
You know, I was one of the hunters, and kind of anything weird to eat that would really throw this guy off. But yeah, when we're dancing around our campfires at night, praising the old gods, that's sort of we have feasts, so it's great.
Man, like we don't even like worship old gods up here. Isn't that crazy?
Who do you worship?
I mean, we've come to realize that all religion is really just made up. But like,
Aren't you worried about getting cursed? That's how my dad went.
what, like just like saying mean stuff to people?
He just stopped. He just stopped giving a portion of our food every week to the god.
My friend, curses aren't real.
Well, my dad's dead, so you explain that.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Checkmate! Got him! Oh my gosh! Got him! Oh man.
I'm so sorry about your dad. He was probably a really good dude.
I guess 7 out of 10.
I mean, that's pretty good. No, but there's like, we don't, like, the only people I've really met up here that even worship anything is like have you heard of the Hearers of the Word?
I have. They tried to encroach on the Corette a little while ago, and a lot of townsfolk weren't too happy about it. Because we have an established order of things go a certain way.
Yeah, because like you have your own old gods, and these are like new gods, probably. I don't know.
New gods here, even.
Know.
Yeah.
The what?
Sorry, making a Mihraen joke. New gods here.
No, Caleb heard it.
Oh, okay.
I appreciated it.
That dude knows what's up.
Yeah.
Your drunken friend was very confused by it, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah. These hearers, like, you got much of them up here in Manitoba too. I hear they're kind of everywhere.
Yeah, there's like a bunch up here. I don't know. They just they kind of like. I've talked to a couple of them, but they just, I don't know. They're all kind of crazy. Like some of them are missing ears. Have you seen that?
Yeah, we saw.
Like, why would you do? If you have to have bad eyesight to be in the Cemetery Arc, maybe you need to have bad hearing to be in the Hearers. I wonder if anyone has thought about this before.
Okay, hold on. I'm about to blow your mind here. Ready for this? The reason Fenrir doesn't wear glasses, she cut off an ear, and so she can't wear glasses
Whoa.
because there's no ear.
Oh.
That's a real theory.
That is a real theory.
Are you saying she cut off an ear
Might be.
and then got a new one put back on
No, I'm saying.
just to
a
hide
big
the fact
fat
that she's
bone.
missing an ear?
But did you look on the other side
Of her.
of her head? There's ears on both.
Yeah, no. Dude, I know. Dude, I know that people have 2 ears.
Oh well, I
Up
was-
here in
Does she?
Well, I
Bantua.
didn't know how
Does
a
she?
Bantua might be different.
People
No.
might, but
Wasn't trying to correct explain things.
Look,
to you.
look. I get that you're from, like, you probably don't have science all the way down in Corette, and we have a lot of science up here. But like, I don't think we can just like, I don't know that she could have a fake ear that looks that real.
Well, I mean, it's the only way to find out, right? I mean, I'm not.
Ask my boss. That's such a good idea.
Strange, just like, yeah,
That's what
absolutely. But it's all, these heroes not causing problems for you? No one's getting.
No, why? They just like help people do stuff. People
I mean-
are like, "Hey, can you help me build this thing?" And they're like, "Yeah, I guess, sure." And they're like, "Do you need paid?" And they're like, "No, not really. This sounds like fun."
How did
Yeah, I know it sounds like crazy, but they just help build stuff and put stuff together. Dude, the
feeds
Serche love them, but like they're kind of free labor, so of course they do.
I mean, okay, that's fair. But what are the heroes getting out of this shit? I mean,
The pure satisfaction of a good day's work.
no one wants that. I mean, because even in Corette, we had this one guy from the Serche Arc that was letting all the heroes of the word in. Everyone in town's like,
Oh, who?
We don't
I
want.
probably know him.
I want to say Gone Speak, but that's
Dalen Gone
H.
speak.
He's an H.
Hodrick. Yeah.
Von Liechtenstein.
Hodrick.
Podrick, pay me.
This is my character's backstory. I should know this. It's not on here. It says Hodrick. Wait, I have
Fennec,
not
I think.
saying
yeah, Fennec, that's it.
Well,
Podrick, that guy.
Hodrick,
I don't.
the big fat.
Probably something about maiden names might be getting me because I think Lucille's last name is Fennec.
Oh,
Lore.
I might have to open my actual Google Doc for this.
Oh, here, wait. I might. Yeah, it's Fennec.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember because that was the daughter's last name.
Hodrick Fennec. Yeah, no, I totally know that guy. Yeah.
You met this guy? You just heard
Yeah.
about him?
No, we've like, I used to work with him
Oh, you really?
for sure. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Can I buy you a drink?
What?
'Cause,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was rough to work with.
I mean, maybe you didn't have the same experience I did, but him and I did not see eye to eye on a few things.
Oh, like what?
Like the hearers.
Oh, does he because he likes them?
Well, because yeah, we had all of our old god rituals, and he's just letting these guys in the town trying to change things up, and no one wanted it. And these
Yeah, no, that sounds like Hodrick for sure.
I do buy him the drink though.
Oh, thanks, man.
So, give too much. Every time I'm out of character to say something, I lose where I'm at. So what you say? That sounds like Hodrick. He's just constantly doing whatever he wants. Is that his little MO?
Yeah, I mean, Hodrick, he just, he's just in it for himself. He doesn't care about the people. Like, I really care about the city. I mean, that's why I make sure, like, the sewer system is, like, pristine. Like, nothing is going on down there
You don't know.
that I don't know about. Yeah. And so, like, because I care about these people. And Hodrick, he's just in it for himself.
I mean, Hodrick seems like the kind of guy that would like trade away his own daughter for political gain.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's something
Yeah. I mean, he's just a scummy dude.
Just seems like the
That
type.
dude
It just
sucks.
seems like the guy do something like that.
It's oddly specific.
It's actually not that specific, but in this case, it kind of is.
It's not that specific unless he's actually done that exact
yeah,
thing.
yeah. It sounds like a figure of speech.
Allegedly.
Until you realize what it is literal.
Yeah.
Killed my parents.
Why did he leave? Did he get kicked? Did he do something bad? Did he get kicked out of town? Or did he get?
He got kicked out of town?
Well, I mean,
out of
he lives in Corette now. I'm saying, you said he used to work here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Was he forcibly? Please tell me he was forcibly transferred.
No, he just was. I mean, he just like got assigned down to Corette.
Which it
Probably. I mean, he probably pissed someone off. You know, that's
I
why.
would pay money to know.
That's probably why he got put down there. Because, like, you know, I mean, he's obviously doing a bad job.
I mean,
And he just never did a good job. You know, like I don't even know why they, why they would let him keep working. You know,
should have given you that promotion.
they should have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, promotion?
Well, he just got promoted.
What is he? Because that would make him a.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but like I should have gotten that.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking a man who does not listen to the people he's supposed to serve, and you're over here making sure these sewers are in tip-top shape.
Yeah.
And where's your promotion? Where's
Exactly.
your
No, I mean, what did you say that you did again for the Serge art?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't work for the Serge Arc.
Oh.
I was passing through. It's like I said, I was just selling all my wares, all my leathers, and coming back.
Oh yeah, leathers. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for the beer.
Oh, that's it.
I mean, what else?
I mean, it's not like you're gonna say something, but I don't know. You just stopped talking.
I mean, yeah, that Hodrick dude sucks, right? Yeah.
Come on, give me the good stuff. I'll give you the drink.
Oh yeah.
Just for
Dude,
the
that
one.
so there was a rumor for a long time that he and this it was his boss. She was in Nerkasol at the time. Let me make sure I get that rank right.
He's in Erica's now, right?
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah, she was in Nerkasol at the time. His boss.
What about Erica's soul?
No, it's in her soul. That they, were romantically involved. That's probably how he got it.
This is before he moved.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Does that timeline trouble me at all? As far as things with my lady?
Milady.
Milady.
He was down there by the time they.
He wasn't already with her before he officially moved to Corette.
No. No,
Lily.
he was down there, fully posted by the time they got to know. Yeah.
Okay. What happened there? Did he misstep?
Oh, I mean, he's down in Corette now, right?
I mean, that's pretty good all by itself.
He kind of waves the bartender over and gets another beer and says, he's got it.
I do. I'll pay for it again. I mean, how much that all comes to when we're done here. The drinks here aren't like a gold piece or something, right?
What? No.
I mean, sure.
And he kind of like gestures the bartender. Like, just the regular stuff's fine. That's fine.
Working on a leather worker salary here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you don't work for the Serchar. That's right. Yeah.
I mean, I maybe someday if I'm lucky, if I play my cards right, I could.
If an opening happens to occur.
Yeah. I've worked with piss before, so like the sewers wouldn't be. You could be my new boss someday. I don't know.
Oh, that's a great idea. If you could come in and tell everyone about how like I got you your start and like you could do a great job, and then like that would reflect really well on me. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, have you thought about that? Like you look like you work really hard.
Yeah, I mean, I put the sweat in, but
yeah,
I work long hours. I live by myself, my dad's old place, so trying to keep that place tip top. Yeah. I mean, I hadn't really thought about it until this conversation, but you seem to really like your work, so maybe there's more to it than I thought. Assuming there's room for one of us uncivilized Coretians on these Bantor parts.
Reporting for duty. Uncivilized Coretian. I'm just kidding. I was in the military. When I make my bed, I do hospital corners. It's fine. There we go.
Sorry, I was just getting some notes.
It's fine. I don't. But I'll be honest though, if I'm going to work for these people, knowing that they all support the hearers, like all of them, like that worries me about. I don't know if I want to support that.
You mean the Teostrandre?
Those are the names of the top level.
Yeah. I like a couple of like I know I've seen Dalen Gonspeak. He's big on for whatever reason, but like most of them, I think like Arrow, all he really cares is that like they're really helpful for like getting stuff done around town. Like some of them even help like clean out the sewers, even though they don't need it. Like I keep them clean, tip top shape. Nothing happens down there that I don't know about.
Who's your superior in the chain of command on the council?
We're making a balloon, man.
It's very important.
We're making a balloon right now.
Where in your political structure under the council does the sewers fall, Caleb? Did you plan this?
So I do, but I don't have the full chain.
Who has
He
authority?
had I knew which Teostrandre would be in charge of it. But I don't have the hierarchy, man. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
And I every so often I look at a name, I'm about to say it, and I'm like, nope, that sounds too much like this other name. Can't do it.
I also really didn't ask for this guy's
Larry,
name.
Terry, and Derry. Steve Smith. Get out of my brain. That was like in my head
right there.
about 15 seconds
We're
ago.
just on it right now, dude. I'm telling you.
Indig Eveth is the guy I work for. In charge of my department, sewer and sewer related activities.
And who is their boss? What does he do? How far up the chain
I'll
does
keep
this
going
go?
if you guys want. If this is the content you want to fill your night with.
Wait, so this isn't the guy on the council on the name I can't remember. This is his direct boss.
This is,
Indeed.
yeah, his direct. Oh, you wanted like the Teostrandre?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Errol Rysav.
Okay, so the
Sorry.
guy who wants people.
My bad. I thought you wanted like this guy's direct manager. I'm like,
I mean,
all
now
right.
I do. Now I have it.
Yeah.
And
The real question is, What's this
That
guy's
was
name?
the next question. Now, if I'm gonna put in one of these applications, I need to know who put the referral from.
Steve Smith Jr.
Oh, well, oh my gosh, I'm Kamei.
Kamei.
Kamei. Kamei Rafolk.
Kamei Ratfolk. Not Ratfolk.
Comedy on point. You may be wondering why some do after this meeting. Dred's gone rogue. We need to take him out.
I have been playing some Gloomhaven. I am playing the Mind Thief. It's a deep board game cut for all you out there.
I've never Gloomhavened.
The Mind Thief, spoilers, is a rat person.
I was like, I shakes my hand. I'm like, mine's Halsef. I'll just shake his hand.
Oh man. Yo, that's crazy. That's my cousin's name.
That's crazy. I feel like I've just heard that name somewhere else.
I was hoping he wouldn't.
Isn't that? I feel like he's like. Isn't there like a Halsef in the Hearers of the Word or something like that?
I fucking hope not.
Are you like? Oh my gosh! Are you part of? He like reaches out and just gives him.
I offer
gives
my
him
ears.
a gun.
They're real, I promise you.
No. They're real.
You can touch them. All natural.
Oh,
Has anyone seen an ear?
I've been found out. That wasn't how the reveal was supposed to happen.
These ears come right off. What a DM move that would be. He pulls yours and they come off.
I've been a double agent.
How long? How long?
There's just a note inside of one of these that reads, Shazak.
Was here.
Shazak.
Oh, that guy.
Cool, that worked. Put that on a new tab.
Okay. Cool. Anything else that you would like to chat with Kamei about?
Just one last thing. What building do I gotta go to get one of these applications?
Oh, you can go talk to the. Just walk into the Hall of the Serche Art. Be able to set you up.
Sounds good to me. Well,
Actually, no. Sorry, it would be the Stonestead. It would be the Stonestead.
it's fine 'cause I'm not going. So I mean, either way.
Hey man, you ask.
I know.
Me.
I know, but like if I went to the wrong building, I'd be like, "Oops, I wasn't going there
Yeah.
anyway." Well, I'll pay for my tab, and whatever drinks I brought for him, and then hopefully I'll be seeing you soon.
Yeah, it would probably come up to be about 5 silver.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be seeing you soon, there, boss.
Yeah, just make sure you're not late, right?
I won't be late. Don't you worry.
I'm funny.
And then I'll head out. And now I want to see. He's not that drunk.
Let's go.
Rolled it. I mean, if it's another saving throw, it's a 21. You said it was 2 silver?
5 silver.
5 silver.
Bought all his drinks.
4 silver, 9 copper. Best I'll do.
Or else.
The bartender's just like, no?
Shit.
Dalen, go and drink.
Just spit a little beer back in.
I'm not taking
Put it back in the cask.
I'm not paying.
I always do.
Oh man.
That moonshine's
Every-
mostly saliva.
It's so gross.
Oh, that's why I could drink it straight. Oh no.
Oh.
No wonder why the Bill Constitution.
What's
Okay.
there's a word for it though, where you just take all the leftover drinks at a party and just pour them all together.
Oh, I think there is. I don't know it though.
Oh, suicide?
Yeah, that was weird.
No,
Where you
that's
go-
the soft drink machine.
Yeah,
a little bit of
the-
everything.
Yep.
But I thought it was still I thought it's the same thing in alcohol. Because there's the
just
classy version of that,
jungle
which
juice.
is an infinity bottle.
Oh.
That's where you just like throw a bunch of juices and a bunch of alcohol in a big thing together.
Jungle juice.
Yeah. So I like to think Drent leaves the bar,
Yeah.
sort of like stumbling a little bit, and then just like takes a deep breath, and then just kind of like collects himself, and is like mostly fine as he just goes.
Give me a
about his
performance
business.
check.
A performance. Well, I'm not performing for anybody, but I
Dance, monkey,
Sounds
dance.
like you are.
Natural 20.
Doesn't matter. He's doing great.
Go.
Stone cold sober.
Just like it was all an act. I'm so
Never didn't have it.
Had it the whole time, according to the dice.
Yep. According to the dice thing.
According to the dice. Had it
All
the
right.
whole time.
That's why I was trying to roll. That's why I rolled the con check just to see like how well I held up against the alcohol.
Absolutely.
So it is late for you then,
Yep.
Hazel. What was it that you
I think I need to put. I think I need to put Drent's
I would
con
like
up
to-
next level.
Sorry. Keep reading this.
Yeah.
About dinner time,
Yeah.
I'd like to stealth rabbit on into the inn where Rich is and just try and lurk and listen to her conversation if she's chilling.
As a rabbit?
Well, yes.
Okay.
But also casting Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Don't let that guy see you.
Because I think I can cast it and then rabbit it and then I have
Continue concentrating
this
while
continue
you're
concentrating on Pass Without Trace while I'm rabbiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Come on, Hazel Dice. That's a 9 plus the 5 plus 10, 24.
24. All right.
What? That's so good.
That's without a trace.
That's so good.
Sneaky little rabbit.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to. So you make your way in human form.
Yeah, I make my way like to the thing in human form, and then like a little bit before Pass Without Trace. And
Yeah.
Rabbit. On.
Yeah, so you find your way to a pretty nice part of town. Really one of the higher end districts. You see a lot of really upscale shops with a lot of jewelry and silks and different custom pieces of furniture or wood carving, and you find a tavern with a dark wood sign sort of embossed with silver lettering that says the Silvered Vintner. A really clean stone facade. One of the just really lovely looking buildings with two stories to it. Pretty big building too. It looks like it goes back quite a ways. You find a nice little alley to duck into to rabbit yourself. Hop your way in. You're able to the traffic on the streets and in the inn are picking up quite a bit, but you're able to get in undetected. Wait for someone to open the door and just hop in right behind them.
Can I look for Rich?
Yeah, so you looking around a little bit. The room is pretty full of different people in all in pretty nice, well dressed attire. The interior of this establishment is the ceilings are a few feet taller than in Suds on Stout. All of the tables. So as you walk in, you actually feel a bit of a chill. as you come in, even through your thick rabbity fur, but you're able to keep pretty warm as your little rabbit self. All the tables are sort of these big stone columns with big stone circles around them. They're all like just large and sort of really, really heavy, solid tables placed throughout the room, and there's a lot of like sort of half sort of like decorative walls and things sort of dividing up the space, and all the tables are set apart enough that there's a good amount of privacy, it seems like, at each table, and overall the noise in here, it just feels very, very quiet, even to your rabbit ears. You see a few waiters walking around waiting on everyone, and so it takes you a little bit to hop around and find and take a look for Rich. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I have advantage because of the entourage. That's a natural 20.
Nice.
So 30.
Yeah. So you.
Oh, sorry.
Earthquake! Whoa! Yeah, you're able to find.
You see all for a moment.
You find Rich.
Shields are holding it.
Sitting at one of the tables. Looks like she's sitting there with a little teacup in front of her, actually. And she's sitting. I mean, don't come on a lady's weight like that. Just because she's a gnome, dude.
It's tough.
Not the. Yeah. That's fair.
And she's sitting at the table with a. With a young woman with long pointed ears and dark hair down to her back, and she's in really fine what looks like green leather armor with sort of gold kind of etchwork on it, and then a gold like half a gold circlet around her head. You hear them talking quietly as you approach.
Listen on it.
Yeah, give me a perception check to listen in.
I also have advantage because it's hearing voice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
15.
Oh, just a 15.
It's
Oh,
a 5 and a 3.
basically a throwaway.
Unreal.
Come on.
Something with passive's a 15.
Oh my goodness.
You rolled
My
a 5.
passive is a 20.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be happy with a 15.
The hardest thing for me to do as a DM is anytime someone's listening in on a conversation between two NPCs.
Well, luckily, only
so
one of them is
awkward.
talking loud enough to hear.
It is unfortunately very quiet in this establishment, so there's not a whole lot of noise to listen over. So as you make your way in, you're able to kind of duck behind one of these walls, and just kind of because they're not solid, you're able to kind of squeeze in just a little bit so that you can hear the conversation nicely. Yes, you hear Rich say, "Yes, please enjoy the tea while we wait on the wine." So, what do you say? Have you thought it over? Will you and your compatriots be able to help in this endeavor? And you hear the woman across from her. Yes, we should be able to. believe there's a few things that some of them want to finish up in the coming days, but we should be fine to go on and help you in the search. Where do you think we should begin? And Rich will say, that's a bit of a question. Given other things that I've heard, I think we should start in. I think you and yours should start in. You and yours should start up in the Mecthoilk. The jungle at the north end of Firthane. I think, from what I've found, it's what we're searching for will either be up there, given what we've seen with the flora in that region, or perhaps down in the one sec.
Is Jordan giving map advice?
I'm confident on this one.
Zest.
Zesty.
Go
Well,
south.
we haven't given directions yet. I just know.
Just no, yeah.
Whoa.
Just pointing.
We're just going all over.
You guys are. There's a very localized earthquake right now.
Sorry, I'm
Only
trying
this
to
side.
remember. Dang it. Is it the Sorry, I cannot for the life of me remember the other location.
There's the Ramscat Forest?
No, because the other one's not on the Firthane map is the issue.
Ooh.
It's a much easier name too, is the worst part, but I'm probably gonna...
I think this whole session has been a how well can Caleb find stuff in his notes session. Just
No
It's the
pressure.
best kind
Here
of
it is.
session. Like,
It's gone. My
We have
notes
some
are
deep lore.
pretty. My notes are. I have a pretty solid wiki for Mihraen built up internally at this point.
but we're still pushing like more than
Well,
we've pushed
the
in a while, I
issue
feel
the
like.
issue is this is a location that hasn't been mentioned for a long time.
Gotcha.
Given what we know, what we're searching for is likely either up in the Mecthoilk, probably somewhere around the Neplo, or, unfortunately, the other likely location is down in the Kept Isles, at the southern end of the Tavern-Cole Mercantile Alliance.
We're looking for two guys.
What she said was that what they're looking for is probably either in the Mecthoilk at the northern end of Firthane, or in the Kept Isles, which are a chain of islands off the southern end of the Tavern-Cole Mercantile Alliance. So literally the farthest northern point or the farthest southern point on the map.
not excited about the jungle. Mostly because it's
Welcome
in the
to the
opposite
jungle.
direction
Of
of
everything else.
everything else.
But it's also closest to where we are right now.
Right. Everything else is only further from the jungle.
Maybe
I
these
got
people
you.
are-
But we don't have a great jungle lead.
We have leads everywhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
Our jungle
Well, we
lead.
just
Our
got
jungle lead is as big as the whole iceberg we have to.
That's such a good
sail
point.
around.
It's like an entire state.
No, there's something inside the jungle that she said.
There is. What was the name? What did she say? Nepal?
Nepal.
I got you a
Nepal.
nice, easy house in Nepal.
Any space PLO.
We have 2319.
Any apostrophe
Thank you.
PLO. It's really hard
That's
to
a
see
glottal stop.
apostrophe
Right.
in
it's that
amidst
thing.
the trees.
I did not know.
It's hard
that's
to see the
first
forest.
time I've seen that's had a name.
Oh, the Neplo?
Yeah.
Nepal.
Map better, Jordan.
Wait, what? That's the name?
Giant tree.
Did the lady in green say like, "Oh,
What's the
we're gonna
name
go
of
for
the
the
big
jungle"?
tree in Avatar?
I don't know, but this mountain range is the
Oh yeah,
Stravosky.
so so she'll after that
Struwabs.
the woman in green will say, well, if it's either way, it's sorry, I'm trying to focus in going between unaccented and slightly accented.
It's really freaking hard.
Doing great.
Well, if it's between the week's ride up to the Mekthililk, or hauling our asses all the way down to the end of the Tabernacle Empire. I'm sorry, Mercantile Alliance. I guess we'll start with the relatively close. Are you sure there isn't anything closer? No. I think the closest point is already taken care of. There's a chance. There's the other chances. One in the Desiwo, but well, if you and yours could start in these more lively regions, I think that will be for the best for the search. They continue talking and talking about prices and costs and some logistics, but as they do, they're brought some wine by some of the wait staff. They continue to sip on tea that they take from the center of the table and the wine that's brought to them.
My bunny and stealth are going to be up in an hour, so I will make sure I leave before then.
Sure, yeah.
I just yawned and it tasted like lavender. from the cocktail like 3 hours ago.
Then I will.
Stroke.
Bonus is as a
Did they-
breath freshener. There you go.
I suppose I'll have a map,
So glad we-
but did they mention it like the top part was like a jungle? I can't remember.
Probably not.
I brought you this
But it looks
box
like
of
a
stuff.
But you
I remember the names.
Yeah, I mean,
all
you
over
could
the
have
gone.
place.
Yep.
I could have gone.
Yeah, it'll be trivial to figure out where the
It's
different
like, no, please stay.
points are. Even the kept isles are not on the map, but they're a well enough known feature that.
If we're killing time at the end, I'll let you play chess with the doll.
There we go.
All right, and so that'll probably round out your evening. Zeke has gone and met up with the kids. We're about at time. Did you guys? So we'll probably end here.
What?
Sorry, we didn't get to.
Did you want to go to the?
Yeah, we go tomorrow.
Okay, and we can also like do that
What did you want to do?
at the beginning of next session if you want
Punch
to.
somebody.
Oh, that's right.
Fight.
Fight me IRL.
Let's go. Me versus you versus the doll. We'll take the sword off. Just
Go see what happens.
Oh.
You guys come back to Inn's destroyed.
Towards the end of the conversation, you would catch most of their conversation, but you would right before the end, the woman in green would say, "I'm sorry, I think she sort of looks out at kind of the darkening skies, and that it's pretty late at this point. She says, "I'm sorry, I have other commitments to get to. Can't say I wouldn't rather stay here, enjoy your lovely company, and really just keep drinking the wine that you keep putting on the table for me. I appreciate it, but I'm afraid the others are going to be quite bent out of shape if I'm not hanging out with, spending quality time with them. So bid you adieu, and we'll be on our way in a couple of days then." She's handed a pouch of money, and they agree on some other kind of logistics to make sure that they can be paid for their services. But
did they schedule another sync up before they leave?
No, they basically said that they would
Basically, go to this place, come back when you have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this was Rich dispatching people.
One other thing. Sorry, I'm slowly trying to think of relevant pieces of information that would be mentioned. Rich would at one point in the conversation say, "Are you, from everything we've seen, from everything I've seen, and from finding smaller treasures than this, it's likely that there's going to be danger encountered. Are you sure that you all have it under control?" And she'll say, "Yes, I think we'll be more than suited for it, and any particularly fascinating pieces of danger that come up, we always have our ace in the hole. She'll be able to protect us just fine. She has in the past, and she always has a trick up her sleeve."
Tully.
Your wife.
Cool. Shot, guys.
Unironically,
it might
kind of
actually be. Yeah, it's trending in that direction.
What?
What? Huh?
Tori
who
ends
the
up
ace
part of
level
a
is.
rival
Yeah.
adventuring party. To Spip Case!
God damn it. We need a boat stat. Get me on a boat. Oh, that would be tough to get 6 weeks down and be like, oh no, she's in Mechthal.
I feel like the real interesting question
She's actually at the beginning wall.
is going to be how much of that translates from for you, from what you know of us and of Rich, that is dispatching a group of people up north a super weird thing to, or
Right.
is it all that notable?
Who knows?
I don't know.
She's doing stuff. She's a business person.
Vincent Adult Man.
I'm very excited about the lore. This is fantastic.
I'm glad.
I love this bunny so much.
The bunny is adorable.
I'm glad you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying all of it. I know it's been a lot of info in the last few sessions.
We're in the city.
Me and Reese equally contributed to making a balloon.
I entertained a possessive ghost doll.
True.
I let it play chess against Jordan.
I won.
You've been
canonically.
you've been less strictly abusive to the ghost doll in the last couple days.
To be fair.
It has been noted.
To be fair. It has the mind of a 4-year-old.
Sure seems that way.
Sure seems that way.
Absolutely not.
Fantastic.
Trent's going rogue agent, gathering info on his
stealth.
target.
That's elite. Good move.
All right. Anything else that you guys want to do before we wrap up the night?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a roll off to see who wins the chess match between
Agreed.
you and the doll.
Yep. All right. Cool. Just one straight up. Run it once.
What's the doll's modifier?
Yeah,
Let
What's
me
my
think.
intelligence?
Let me think about all this. Are you keeping the how close is the dagger during this whole endeavor?
It's still
Ready to go.
I still have the dagger on me within 5 feet of the doll. It's just I stop it from directly touching it for this moment.
All right. So
That's what I did earlier when he was
Yeah.
working on the science experiment.
So go ahead.
They could talk.
Go ahead and yeah, we'll make these straight intelligence checks. And
Look, making the doll into a house pet is a much cooler idea
don't
than
know is
strictly
Sweet-
being mean to it for the
Sweet
next
has
year.
will have a +1 to her intelligence.
But she gets advantage because she invented chess in this world, right?
Interesting.
No.
I think Caleb's right for you.
No,
I hope you roll for me because I rolled bad.
you can roll.
What'd you get?
5.
9. I moved horse to the outside track. All right.
All right, so
Sweet has never played
it
chess
starts
before
off
somehow.
It starts
Horse
off with
go
what?
burr.
No, let's do best of 5.
7.
5.
Take it or leave it.
$6.99.
Alright, round 2.
Ooh.
17.
12. Getting smacked.
Your 4-move checkmate. has
Jordan,
been
roll this last
stopped.
one at disadvantage.
Huh?
Roll this last one at disadvantage.
It's just because I'm canonically bad at chess.
Take a caffeine pill, quick.
10.
2. I rolled a 1.
King of games.
But didn't you say best of 5?
I said best of
Or
7.
you said best of 5.
So good.
You
I
said
said-
best of 7.
I said best of 5. So,
So I've only gotten 2.
Right.
It's two.
Let's do it.
how did you get?
1.
1.
It's 2 to
Yeah,
1.
it's 2 to 1 right
Total.
2 to
now.
1.
2 to 1? Yeah.
Still disadvantage?
Nope.
This brat. She is such a brat.
Man,
13.
Why are you at
Why are you rolling
advantage?
it?
because I just rolled a 1.
Oh, there you go.
And I got a would have been another one. 5.
13.
That's a 3.
Check my-
Despite her best efforts, there was at least one point in that game where you just felt your mind kind of wander a little bit. It was really hard to maintain focus
Yeah.
on the game, but despite all of that, you were able to successfully defeat
What?
Sweet for the second
A
time.
brat. She is.
Once in Mortal Kombat and once in chess.
True. I am 2-0 on the doll. Technically 2-1 because we did get smacked that one time in that
I
hallway.
think you're
She
2
wasn't
too.
involved.
She did mind control you for a few days there.
Okay, we're even. We're even. J Blades is next. All right.
Oh man.
I'd like to see that doll let it rip. All right. Nothing.
You
on
just
me.
hear a ghostly fart noise in your head.
Big blade.
She just Kevin takes the coverings off, and she is the Beyblade.
Terrifying imagery. Absolutely terrifying.
A giant Russian doll spitting at you.
All right.
Caleb.
Thank you everyone for playing.
So long until the next game.
Yeah, it'll be a while until our next session, but until then, have a wonderful holiday, Happy New Year, and don't get possessed by
Goals.
spooky dolls that are bad at chess.
And tries to cut your ear off. Don't let them.
Don't let them. Bye.
Bye.